Hello everyone. Uh, Today I'm just gonna switch to talk about football, especially the World Cup is coming, and then I like to support my team, Morocco, for the World Cup. Hopefully, we'll do something great this time too. It's been a while didn't talk about football since last World Cup. If you see my channel, there is my previous videos 4 years ago. I did the same thing what I'm doing right now to support Moroccan team, and then remembering this kind of period. So that's Wahid Khalilovic was taken off, and then I was happy to see Walid Regragui. Especially, it was the same scenario. Wahid Khalilovic didn't do any performance. I mean, the play was bad for the players, so people here started shouting to take off the coach, and then he did take a risk with Walid. It was great. Same what's happened with him right now. He was doing bad in his last period, so people start to shouting, and then hopefully we take him off, and then we got another one, and then hopefully we will do great again. So I'll take my time on this video, and then I'll speak about football from perspective of just normal guy who's passionate about sport. Of course, my sport is marathon, but I do like football too, watching football, and then when it comes to nation, of course, everyone is supporting the nation. So I'm gonna just give my opinion about what's been happening, and then what I see, and then just to try to support the Moroccan team in this coming World Cup. When things going in your way, that's it, because it's not only sport. The whole country in development, and then infrastructure, and then economically, even the lifestyle of people. When things going well, it just keep going well in all kind of situations. And then sometimes when you see that things are not going well, but in deep down they are going well. I'm trying to get an example for Morocco in the final in the African Cup. Everyone was like, why everything was going well, and then this one was like, no, it didn't get the cup. In my opinion, that was good, because even in my previous videos I said there is something good on it. The good was to get rid of Walid Regragui, and then go to the World Cup with Wahbi. And then I was trying to give a call to the president of the Federation of Football Moroccan here, Mr. His name is gone from my mind, but everyone knows him. So he was able to do a great job. I think he's got all, since he took the Federation of Football, he Fawzi Al-Qasha. Now he's more famous than Ronaldo and Messi. So Uh, his name is this man is doing a really very good job, especially with the football in Morocco. If in my case I will make him the president of Morocco instead of he can manage to get that way much better than the one who's in the top right now. I don't want to get in trouble on politics, but I do think he can do it with much ease than the one who's running the country right now. Anyway, let's get back to football. So getting that decisions, and I'm trying to say this because lastly the African the CAF, he took the African Cup from Senegal and then bring it to Morocco. So after all, it's not really that much matter, but just I don't talk from perspective of I'm Moroccan, but I'm talk from I'm African. I'm one even in Africa. So to see, even if it was happening to the Senegal, just imagine Morocco was doing this to Senegal, and then Senegal organizing the cup in Senegal, and then Morocco was doing this kind of just get back from the pitch. What shame I was like doing just to bring. No one will care about that cup, even if they bring so in this kind of situation. And then the best of this is just to level up the African countries, and then just get out from the bully and then intimidation, and then which is common here in Africa streets. So we're trying to level up our countries, but we're not gonna do it in bullying and this kind of situation. So I think it's a wise decision to take off the cup from Senegal and then give it to Morocco. I don't care if it was Morocco or other countries. If you see me like talking, it doesn't mean that much right now. And then at the end, it's just football. In real life, it doesn't bring me food or in the table or anything. I'm talking personally, but just to get much high education in African countries and living up our continent. Anyway, let's get back to Moroccan team and then Webby. I was hoping for Fawzi Al-Qajaj to call him instead of Sktiwi, because Sktiwi he's good too, but Webby was, I think Al-Qajaj he's doing great. All what you can get in your man is already preparing it, and then he's working on it. All writing what you think and then talk, and then he's working on this. You see all my videos before, and then frustration and everything. So I think if there is anything to say right now, to think is just him. He's doing a great job, and then he's doing all what it can do and more. The football in this country was way much worse. I'm 47 years old, and then I lived World Cup in Mexico. I remember Mexico 86 till I was here. I live here in this house right now where I am living. I remember where I was in coming out, I remember everything about football from 1986 till right now. This period, especially this period, is the golden era for Morocco. And never been like this. And then if there is anyone who's behind this is Fawzi Al-Khshab. Because if you see all the steps he's doing 4 years before in the World Cup in Qatar. Of course, he need the good players and then coach to be in front. But he was the one who was pushing to the semi-final, because the good players, they were always good players. Coach, they were always, you can see good coaches like Hervé Renard and I don't know, Faria. It's not only, it need to be really, you have a good president in federations like to bring you the cup. If he wasn't from the Senegal, if he wasn't him, someone else, he will just, after losing and then doing, he won't get all through. So, and then doesn't mean only for Morocco. He doesn't work only for Morocco. He work also for African image. So what I can say, just congratulations for him and for the work he's doing, and then preparing this team right now to the World Cup in USA, Canada, Mexico 2026. His well, personally, I'm not gonna be really sad about anything's happening or will happen in next World Cup. New coach, new spirits, whatever they can do, whatever they are doing, whatever happening, we are supporting them, and we will be proud of them, of course, with any kind of result. Even if they will lose the whole first 3 matches and then come back, will be no shame. Of course, it's not gonna happen. The coach is already got talents, already won the World Cup. He know all kind of schools. He did play against them, like Americans, Argentina, Brazil, Korea, you name it, France, Spain, you name it. He did. He got a lot of talents, this guy too. And then we're not gonna be surprised even if he win the World Cup. I'm sure he's gonna doing great. I said, we're not gonna be surprised even if he won the World Cup, and then we're not gonna be even sad or whatever happened to the result if he go down, because like I said, when you have a good president, he know of the federation, he know what he's doing, you're not gonna be, or just imagine we get, that's why I said when bad things happen, there is good on it. Just imagine Walid Regragui who won the African Cup, and then we took that cup with my mind is come back to the penalty of Brahim Diaz. Just remember, this guy, he took a lot of weight on his shoulder, because everyone, just normal one who's analyzing what's happening, he will, from the TV, no one tell him anything. So you will see Sere was crying to shot that penalty, but after what's happening, he took the responsibility to miss that penalty. It's obvious he was just trying to call back the Senegalese guys, players, to get back to the field, just like tell them, just get back. We're not gonna get back to play. We're not gonna put a goal in that penalty. That was like the deal with the players. If we want us to come back, just miss that penalty and then we carry on. That was obvious. And then, of course, Nseri wasn't going to shot that penalty because he was trying to make a goal. But since the deal was that, Brahim Diaz, he took the balls and then went to miss that penalty. That my perspective. And then no one tell me that no, this or that. That there is some things you're not gonna say it. It's just when you do, I don't wanna get too intimate, but you understand. You know what I mean. There is obvious things that are not being said, that being done. That's it. The one who understands, he already grab it. So just imagine we went with we won that much, and then we went to World Cup with Walid Regragui. What the hell is gonna happen? That was very, very sad situation will happen. He will do all the chaos he's been doing lately. He will bring Yusuf Ansari with him, and no one will tell him no because he's best friend. He will bring also the injured ones because they are his mans, broken mans. I'm not insulting him or insulting the guys who took us to the semi-final in the World Cup. I'm not insulting him, but why we should do this? Just tell me why. And then we've got plenty of good players. Those guys, no one will deny the work they did. No one will deny Ziyech, Grinta in the field. No one will deny Ghanem Sayes, what was doing in the defense. No one, he was passing. When Sayes is gone, in this, that was trouble for Walid. When Amrabat, all those guys that were legend for us Moroccans, after they gonna stay, no one will tell them no. What I'm trying to say here is just after World Cup, that's it. He's got in the top. He should go with dignity, and then Walid Regragui, he's now the African Cup. He's on his title, but that's it. When you got like when you need to change, you have to change, and that's it. And that's why I'm talking about Fawzi Al-Qaja and then what he's doing and the steps he's doing. So hopefully we did finish with this kind of situation, and then thanks to the Senegal to making us changing the coach, because if not for them, if they didn't do this chaos, and then if they didn't make this chaos, we will go with Walid. If they didn't do this messy things on the field, even if just was like they just play like polite game, or what can I say, clean games, and then they win or they lost, and then was everything so normal, Walid won't go because he took all. He already been in the final, but thanks to the mess and the chaos they made Senegal, we did have to look for another situation, another coach, and then another stuff. So what I'm gonna say to close this video, I'm just gonna give all my support for the coach Mohamed Wahabi. I think he's a mature person. He knows what he's doing. He already did great to bring World Cup for the young guests. And then we're not gonna be surprised definitely if he did bring the World Cup again in Morocco. And then we're not gonna be angry with him if he failed to do any result. And then we will support all our players. And then hopefully he's not gonna take the broken ones, and then he's not gonna make like chaos in the team. You know what I mean? Anyway, let's get positive and then go to US, Canada, and Mexico to do very good image for Morocco and Africa. Have a good day. Enjoy. See you next time.